Aloha everyone, come along as we show you how we make our new worm bin. This is our small original worm bins. It had 2 composting bins, a catchment container, and an extra tray to catch the liquid. We outgrew this worm bin, so we're going to make a new one. Here are the materials we used to make our worm bins. I will also list the materials needed at the bottom of this video. Taking our 5-gallon bucket, we drilled small holes on the bottom of the bucket, and we also drilled holes on the top side of the bucket. The bottom holes are large enough for the worms to go through, but the side holes should be small to let air in but not let the worms out. We had soaked our shredded cardboard material. We got some cocoa coir, and in our bin we're going to be using coffee grains. We got our scrap food and some paper, which was also soaked. The bucket with no hose is placed on the bottom, and one of the buckets with the hose on the side and the bottom goes into the non-hold bucket. Please make sure to use food grade containers for your worm bin. We're now placing the cardboard pieces on the bottom. Make sure your cardboard is wet but not soaked. You can now add your cocoa coir and your coffee grounds or eggshells if you prefer, and mix it up in the container. Stay tuned to the end of the video for a special gardening tip. Here's what the inside looks like of one of our worm bin containers. Here you can see the worm casing and some of the food that is left over. Now we're going to empty the bin into the bucket, and you can see there are still some worms on this container. In this second container is our worm castings or worm poop. And as my husband flips through the worm poop, you're going to see a lot of worms, small ones and big ones. All of these will be transferred into the bucket. We're not adding any new worms. We're just using our original worms. There's lots of them. If you didn't add your coffee grains or eggshell, you can add it at this time, covering the worms. Then you can add your scrap foods. The amount of food you put in the bin can be determined how much your worm eats each week. Also, after the scrap food, you can add your paper material, shredded paper material. Make sure to cover all of the food material with your scrap paper. If you like this video, please click the like button and don't forget to subscribe and be notified when my next video will be out. You can then place your cover. If you like, you can add some small holes to the top, which we did. Here's a quick tip for dealing with slugs and snails in your garden. Instead of using gloves or your bare hand, try using a pair of thongs to pick them up. Thongs provide a good grip and are easy to clean. Simply slide them under the pest and gently lift them up. Then dispose the slug or snail. Give it a try. Keep your hands and your plants clean. Thanks for watching.